All right. Check, check, check. Test, test. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Looks like it's working. I'm going to call that a win. Welcome, everybody, to Scotch and Smoke Rings, episode 627. That's right. Episode 627 of Scotch and Smoke Rings. Good to have you on the program, everybody. This is Tormented Souls Part 2. So for those of you who are not familiar with the broadcast, I've been doing Scotch and Smoke Rings for over a decade now. And the way this show works is I do a bit of an hour-long Q&A here at the beginning. This is my weekly opportunity to chat with everybody. And then I dive into the game. And so if you just came here for the replay of Tormented Souls Part 2, then skip ahead about an hour and you'll get right there. But for the rest of us, we're going to have a bit of a chin wag. Smoke some cigars, drink something really tasty, maybe even spicy, and have a good old time. Smoke some cigars, drink something really tasty. Might as well mute that for now. Okay, let's see. I'm running low on cigars. I've only got a few left. I have a new shipment. It was supposed to arrive today, but it's a bit late. So I've got a few left. So we'll get through it. Today I'm smoking a Baccarat. They're okay. They're a little bit too sweet. They're okay. All right, feeling good. Heads up, I'll probably be distracted through. I may be distracted due to texts. Sorry, that happens to be happening right now. I was just about to warn you that I might be getting texts, and that's happening right now. Yeah, that might go on the entire broadcast. Toxic Sean is in the chat. Thank you, Toxic Sean. He says, Oxhorn legend. Thank you very much. It's wonderful to see everybody on Facebook today. Jared, Matthew, Ryan with a donation of stars says, hello, Ox from the Sleepy Ryan's lol. Hope your night is going well. It's going great. Been having a bunch of been getting a lot of work done, and it always feels good to be productive. Jake Benz with a donation of stars says, good day, Ox and all. Then Luke and Daniel are in the chat today. Then Matthew Ryan again on Facebook says, what does a chicken see when looking at lettuce? Chicken sees a salad. Chicken sees a salad. I went to the deli, got a chicken sees a salad. What? Keelan McLeod with a donation of stars on Facebook says, hey, Ox, hope this week is going well. Was busy but glad to catch this stream. No worries, Keelan. Good to have you here, and good to see Roman and Jessica. All right, then on YouTube, it's wonderful to see all of the regulars and members and Patreon subscribers. Ranker, Jocelyn Ryan, Don Quainton with a gold derby, Alt Grendel, Brandon Beltfed, Sarah, Toxic Sean, Gregosaurus Rex, Craig Euler, Sean Fernango with a gold derby, Alt Grendel, Toxic Sean, I'm starting to repeat names here, Burial Account, Craig Euler, here, I just keep doing it, Trevor Robbs, Sesh the Cat, No Name, Weird Beard with a gold derby, Quintayus with a gold derby, Julian Z with a gold derby. Toxic Sean says, Oxhorn legend. Thank you, Toxic. Sean Burke says, hey, Ox, what game should I play? Loved Fallout series and not sure where to go after. The Fallout series is wonderful. I love Control and Alan Wake. I enjoyed Outer Worlds. Mass Effect has been a blast. There's a lot of different places to go. Check out my live stream playlists to see all of the games that I've played and sift through them to find something you think you'll like. Douglas Delegard says, hey there, everyone. Cheers. Hey there, Douglas. And then No Name says, please tell me y'all took a cold shower tonight. Yeah, I know, right? God, this chat. I don't know what it is, if it's because summer is ending or what, but y'all are just... You're feeling your oats in the past live streams. You have been feeling your oats. Jedi Jeebus. Oh, okay, there we go. Jedi Jeebus. Bronze Ox says, hello, my good sir. Hello there, Jedi Jeebus. And Mando Trooper says, good evening, Ox. Glad to catch another stream. We'll catch the rest of it tomorrow. No worries, the replay will be online, ready for you. Quintayus, member for 30 months, says, a slug is a divorced snail. The female took the house. All right. I guess that makes a slug a divorced male snail if the female is the one who took the house. All right. Well, thank you for that one, Quintayus. All right. I read the slug one. Thank you for that one, Quintayus. Julian Z says, hi, Ox. Great to see you. Please tell me you have ordered the Tunnel Snakes jacket so you can get that +5 to melee. And of course, because Tunnel Snakes rule, well, of course, Tunnel Snakes rule. I already have a black Tunnel Snakes sweatshirt, so I think I'm pretty covered on the Tunnel Snakes department. But, it's not real leather. And I don't know, it's like a plastic. It's like a plastic coat. I don't really think I want a plastic coat, but it definitely looks cool. Let's see. Daniel says, good evening, Ox. Found out today that our new cat is deaf, but otherwise in good health. Oh, wow. Well, I'm glad your cat is otherwise in good health. That'll be a really interesting experience. Cats, of course, can make really wonderful pets, and even deaf animals can make wonderful pets. So I'm excited for you. No Name says, you are such a good friend that if we were on a sinking ship together and there was only one life jacket, I'd miss you so much and talk about you fondly to everyone who asked. I'm sure conversations like that were plentiful aboard the Titanic. Toxic Sean says, hey, Oxhorn, still got work to get through today. I purchased Days Gone last night, 20% off on Steam. Thank you for introducing me to a wonderful game. You're welcome, and congrats on getting a cool discount. Jake on Facebook with a donation of stars says, why couldn't toilet paper cross the road? It got stuck in a crack. Because it's toilet paper. That's what it does. Kenny Allen with a donation of stars says, how are ya, Ox? I'm doing very well, Kenny. Wonderful to see you again today. Daniel Radley says, what do you get when you mix ox with an angry bee? Oxhornet. Instead of Oxhorn, he added et. Hornet. Oxhorn. Okay, I don't have to. Thank you for that. That was great. I love the homemade ones, Daniel. Those are always the best. Matthew Ryan says Ox doesn't want a pleather tunnel snakes jacket. Yeah, it's funny that it's funny what the marketing guys do. They don't want to market it as pleather anymore because somehow a pleather jacket, a plastic leather jacket, just doesn't seem quite as well, respectable, I guess. It's just not quite as high quality. So what do they go? Oh, you know what's in today? Veganism. Yeah. We're going to make ourselves sound responsible and that we care about life. We're going to call it a vegan jacket. It's a plastic jacket. We're going to call it a vegan jacket. Vegan leather. I mean, they're geniuses, right? Jake Benz says, how do billboards talk? Sign language. Love it. And then Cleansed in Fire became a Silver Ox. Thank you, Cleansed in Fire. Alt Grendel says, some money for the cigar fund. Enjoy. Thank you, Alt Grendel. Julian Z says, Ox, yesterday during the live stream, you talked about having big thoughts. But now, do you have big thoughts and planetary thoughts? Or do you just have big planetary thoughts? Joking, can't wait to get back into Tormented Souls. I am a man of big thoughts. I always have been. I don't always articulate my big thoughts correctly, but I have big thoughts, and as most educated people do, you know, they've got big thoughts. Planetary thoughts, you'd have to be, well, suffering from, you'd have to be high on your own hubris to describe your own thinking as having planetary thoughts. That's right on a Carl Sagan level there. But no, I got big thoughts. I think I got big thoughts. Heather Bushek says, hey, Ox, keep up the great work. I'm drinking wine. Cheers. Cheers back at you, Heather. Thanks for letting me know. And then Ryder Wheeler says, evening, Ox, got my drink ready for tonight. Also got mods on Fallout 4 working smoothly. Got some great weapon mods as well, like the Laser RCW and the P90. Hey, that's great to hear. It's always wonderful when you get the mods that you've been waiting for, and they work well with your weapon. No Name says, the easiest job in the world has to be a coroner. What's the worst thing that could happen? If everything goes wrong, maybe you'd get a pulse. I mean, yeah, you'd think, well, yeah. I mean, what? It's not like you could kill them. There is the whole disrespecting the dead thing and making the family of, like, there are coroners and people who work in morgues who go to prison for some of the things they do. Like, it's a treacherous job. It's a little dangerous. But I hear what you're saying. Daniel Holmes says, where does a rainbow go if it commits a crime? To a prism. It's a light sentence. That is a good one. I think we might have heard that before, even recently, but it was delicious then. Almost as delicious as this rum and Coke. Cheers. Oh, it's good. It hits a spot. Jocelyn Ryan says, I don't know, Ox, leather made from the hides of vegans sounds like it would fit in well with the Fallout lore. Wow, I mean, that's murder. Well, there are cannibals in Fallout lore. I mean, there's a ghoul mask in Fallout 3. I mean, it's made from an actual ghoul face, and a ghoul's face came from a human's face. So that's like a human mask, kind of, in a way. I mean, yeah, I'm sure in Fallout world, there would have to be some skinned vegans out there. I mean, not picking on vegans or anything, but, I mean, statistically speaking, of all of the skinned people that cannibals have skinned, like at Andale and all of that, some of them must have been vegan. Just the odds. Grievous Reborn says, Dr. Zoidberg. Whoop, 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 whoop. That was my Zoid. That was the best Zoidberg I could do. It's not very good, but thank you for that one, Grievous Reborn. Jake Benz on Facebook with a donation of stars says, what do you call a ghost poop? A boo-boo. You know, when I was a child, I had dreams. I had dreams of having like highbrow art. That somewhere in the world at some point in time I would be this highbrow artist, and when I died my name would be cataloged a little, along with the likes of Mozart and Beethoven and Bach. And here I am at the age of 40 reading ghost poop boo-boo jokes on YouTube. Where did I go wrong? Thank you for that one, Don, Jake Benz. Always love your contributions. Donald Reed with a donation of stars says, "Hey, Ox, good to see you. And my dad has been in the hospital all week. It's crippling me. Please help send prayers and good vibes his way." Will do. Sending as many prayers, thoughts, and good vibes as possible. I hope your father recovers quickly and gets an expedited exit. Please keep us informed. Kyle Warfield says, "What do vegetarian zombies eat?" Grains. Well, I mean, that's good. Cereal is like the backbone of the food pyramid. And when you're a zombie, things are already going pretty badly for you, so you at least have to eat right. Daniel Radley says, "I have to ask, what are some of the perks you use with your power armor build in Fallout 76? Man, I don't even remember. I don't remember. I had a build all mapped out, and I linked to it on Twitter. But then my character has changed so much over the years that I don't even remember what's all in there. I'll have to show you on a stream sometime. Matthew Ryan says, "Biology teacher grew human vocal cords from stem cells in a lab. The results speak for themselves." Sarah in the chat says, "So who's the new lady you're texting? Don't make us jelly. Winky face." Also, so happy I changed my name just for your pronunciation. Thank you for all you do. Much love. Well, thank you, Sarah. Well, I mean, I'm not prepared to go on about that particular topic, but when I am, don't worry, I'll bring it to the broadcast, and I'm sure you will be among the first to know. Bailey Dory says, "I tip my grape Kool-Aid to you." Thank you very much, Bailey Dory, for tipping your grape Kool-Aid towards me. Tip whatever you wish. Drink whatever you wish, and if it's grape Kool-Aid, I'm not going to shame you. No Name says, "It's hard to explain puns to kleptomaniacs. They're always taking things literally." That's a good one, No Name. Thank you so much for that. Jake Benz on Facebook says, "At least you like my jokes, Ox." The fiance says, "My jokes are drier than the Sahara." Ooh. I mean, that's a problem. You're about to marry a woman who can't laugh at your jokes. That's a bit of an issue. I mean, the least she could do is fake laugh. If she's fake laughing at your jokes, she's a keeper. Tim Judge says, "I'm excited for some quality Canadian voice acting." Is Tormented Souls a Canadian game? I didn't think it was a Canadian game. Well, the voice acting is, well, it's worthy of the broadcast itself. Slayman Smitty says, "I'm getting a new puppy. What are some good names for a girl puppy?" Esmeralda. Imagine calling that name out at the park. "Here, Esmeralda. Come, Esmeralda. Fetch. Ezzy." You could call her Ezzy for short. Jake Ben says, well, she gives a chuckle once in a while, but I gotta dig deep for it, lol. Maybe she's just really sophisticated. Maybe that sophistication will rub off on you and your humor will adapt. Matthew Ryan on Facebook with a donation of stars says, Jocelyn Ryan mainly just groans and shakes her head at my jokes, so I know they're good enough to post here. If it's a groaner, then it's good enough to post here. I'm glad. I'm glad that that's the threshold for interacting with the Oxhorn program. David Hoffman says, Oxhorn, will you ever play Subnautica Below Zero? And as it comes, a good friend of a friend will pay you out of jail. A good friend will be in jail right alongside you. And as it comes, a friend will pay you out of jail. A good friend will be in jail right alongside you. Okay, well, I think we were getting some wisdom there. That was more of a proverb than a dad joke. As for Subnautica Below Zero, I've heard great things about it. My son is really interested in it. I played Subnautica years ago before Sub-Zero ever came out, and I really enjoyed the game. But I don't know if it's going to be good enough for a lore series for my particular... for what I do or for my live streams. Don Coington with a gold derby says, could you wish my wife Jen a happy vacation? It's the first one in 3 years and we leave this weekend. Hey, congratulations, Don, to both you and your wife. Hope you both have a wonderful vacation. 3 years is a long time to go without one. But I sympathize. It's been a very long time since I've gone on vacation too. So I'm due for mine as well. Jake Benz on Facebook says, with the donation of stars, I hit my funny bone on the table this morning, but the irony is I wasn't laughing. I mean, I don't know why they call that a funny bone, frankly. And this is a conversation I had with my son recently because he hit his funny bone and he was like, ouch, ouch, and he was freaking out. And I'm like, oh, did you hit your funny bone? And he got offended. He's like, there's nothing funny about this. And I'm saying, oh, no, I wasn't laughing. It's called your funny bone. They call it that. And then he got really confused. He was like, why do they call it the funny bone? It's not funny. And I said, well, it makes your leg feel funny or your elbow feel funny. He's like, but no, it doesn't feel funny. It hurts and it tingles. I'm like, well, yeah, but some people will say that hurt and tingly feeling feels funny, which is why they call it the funny bone. And he just couldn't get it. Like, it wasn't funny. And he was just incensed that all of humanity referred to that as being a funny bone. It didn't make sense to him. He rebelled against it. And I can sympathize. Kyle Warfield says, since Resident Evil 4 didn't work out on your PC, the VR port is coming soon if you want to play it bad enough. Well, I mean, I don't really want to play it bad enough after what I've seen, but it's certainly something to consider. Thank you very much, Kyle. Ranker says, so do you think the bad acting and awful camera angles are purposeful homage to early survivor horror, or is it just accident? I think the bad camera angles are purposeful homage to early survival horror because it's so clumsy and clunky. I think they did that that was part of the fear factor. Like, you walk into a room, and if only the camera was turned around, you could see the enemy so that you could shoot. But it's not. It's turned towards you and the door you just came out of, forcing you to move further towards the enemy that's now trying to get to you before you can actually see him to shoot him. And, I mean, there's no way that they didn't see this when they were making the game and that it was accidental. It has to be of purpose. Perhaps that's just part of the strategy. Maybe you've got to strategize around that. As for the voice acting, I'm pretty sure that's accidental. They probably thought it was great. And you know what? The game is made and people are playing it, so who's to say that they were wrong, you know? Noname says, when my boss asked me who was stupid, me or him, I told him he doesn't hire stupid people. Oh, that's how you get them, No Name. I like it. Matthew Bryan with a donation of stars on Facebook says, people take vacations. I've heard all about them, but never really been on one. Yes, I know it's been a long time for me as well, but there was a time in my life when I was able to take a yearly vacation. It was before I was working for myself. I've realized that I'm a bit of a taskmaster. I am my only employee, but I don't allow myself to go on vacation. There's too much at risk. I mean, if I'm away from the camera, this thing doesn't earn money, so I got to stay here. Jake Benz with a donation of stars on Facebook says, as a family doctor, it gets crazy explaining the funny bone to people. Well, I'm glad that it's not just me, that I'm not the only one having to go through that explanation process. Whatever Tube says, Ox, been going over all of your settlement vids for Fallout 4. It was never my thing before. I don't know why, because I'm loving it. Supply lines and everything is so cool. I really missed out on a lot. Anyways, play on, sir. Fallout TV news? No, I have not heard any news about the talked about Fallout TV show. No idea if it's still being planned. I presume it is still being planned and worked on, but they haven't released anything, and I certainly haven't heard of anything. Yeah, settlement building was one of the things that got me really hooked on the Fallout 4 series. I really just fell in love with the Minutemen as a faction, and I played my first Fallout 4 gameplay just really trying to rebuild the Commonwealth for the Minutemen with my settlements. It was a lot of fun for me. Cannabisieur says, hey, Ox, I hope you're having a good week so far. Here is something to ponder. If April showers bring May flowers, what do May flowers bring? Pilgrims. Thank you, Cannabisieur. That one doesn't work with Nina and Pinta or Santa Maria. Bailey Dory says the funny bone is called the funny bone because its actual name is called the Humorous. Thank you, Bailey Dory. Okay, Nicholas Cohen says, Good evening, Ox. Have you thought about playing Dying Light? It's a survival horror with zombies and action-adventure game. Would be great for Friday streams after Days Gone. Dying Light 2 comes out in February 2022. You know, I bought Dying Light because it was on my short list of games to try, and it didn't resonate with me the same way Days Gone did. I played Days Gone, and within 30 minutes, I realized this was a game I was going to enjoy. It was a story I was going to get into. But I got like an hour and a half into Dying Light 1, and it was just all this parkouring, and I didn't understand the plot. Like, I was trying to infiltrate this group of people, but I didn't know who I was working for, and everyone was like in slums, and I didn't know what the point was. What was the point of what I was doing? I didn't get it. But it's certainly worth looking at again, revisiting, because I know that people really like Dying Light, and it's a hugely popular game. So maybe there's just something special about it that I missed when I tried playing it. Tim Judge says, so I'm trying to catch up on your Assassin's Creed Odyssey streams, and I just got to Cassandra meeting her mater. Am I getting close? I want to watch it live. Yeah, you're a couple of broadcasts away from where I'm at, Tim. So I think you're probably 2 or 3 broadcasts away from where I'm at. So yeah, you're close. Ranker says the name for that bone is the Humorous, which sounds like humorous, hence the funny bone. Yes, but try explaining that to an 8-year-old, right? Or not a 9-year-old. Oh, it's 9. Is it 9? Try explaining that to a 9-year-old. It's the Humorous. There's nothing humorous, Dad. But I know, but the reason it's called the funny bone is because it's the Humorous. But it's not humorous, and it's not funny. It hurts. Right, I'm not saying that it is, but the name of the bone, like, it's called, like, this is your shin, right? This is your Humorous. That's the name of the bone. Why would they call the bone humorous? It's like, this would be the conversation. I couldn't do it. So, I chose an alternate path, which was just as frustrating. Chris Breyer says Maximilian Dude, a YouTuber I watch, calls jank mechanics for horror games the fear, jokingly. And it seems others know if it too, XD. Know of it too. Is it the fear? Yeah, well, they've got to have the jank mechanics in a horror game to add to the paranoia and the tense moment, right? You've got this guy coming down at you and you open up your menu to do something, but then it doesn't pause the game, or you drag something in the wrong spot because the menu is awful. Like the Resident Evil menu is awful. Can we agree that the inventory management and dealing with all of the items in your bag in every Resident Evil game is just bad? It's not good. Like when I first played Resident Evil, I think it was 7, for my broadcast, like I had to learn how archaic the inventory management system was for that game. And then I began to appreciate its charm. And I know why they left it in, because it's so kind of clunky that it adds to the charm of Resident Evil and also to like the fear. Like you're right, it adds kind of to the, you open up your inventory and you don't even know if you're going to remember which color of herb you've got, and you've got this awful inventory management. And did you get the bag upgrade? I don't know. And what about your stash? Maybe you put the pink herb in the stash and you didn't put it in your bag. And if only I had mixed this before I went out of the safe room. It uses the awful inventory management. So yeah, the fear. I get it. Heather Brushek says, hey Ox, would you ever play? Sorry. Heather Bushek says, hey, Ox, would you ever play any of the old Resident Evil or Silent Hills? Maybe. Patrick Coleman says, Ox, love you, man. I highly recommend reading S.D. Perry Resident Evil books. Not canonical, I don't think, but interesting insights into the lore. Hey, cool. I might have to check them out. Heather, as to your previous comment, I mean, if they ever came out with remastered versions that made them more palatable for online streaming, then yeah, I could see myself doing that. Quintayo says, Subnautica Below Zero is a good game to stream and is full of lore. I hope you do a stream of both Subnautica and Below Zero. I believe you would like them. You play survival or not. It's your choice. Cool. Well, it's certainly something to consider. I can add them to the list. Jared says, is Ox going to be harsh on this game again? Lol. I mean, maybe if something really, really bad and cringy happens. And then Kenny says, about to go to bed. Have fun, Ox. Thank you, Kenny. Have a wonderful night's sleep. Donald Reed says, thanks, Ox. I'll keep you posted. Have a good night. Thank you very much, Donald. Keep me posted. Hope everything works out well. No Name says, what's black and white and red all over? The zebra I hired to paint my house. That guy couldn't even hold a paintbrush right. Yeah, but that's your fault. You hired a zebra. Julian Zia says, Ox, but wait, isn't what you technically hit a nerve, which is why it feels that way? I mean, if you bang your arm, it doesn't feel like when you hit your funny bone. I mean, yeah, you're right. So it's more complicated than it simply being the humorous. It's partly the humerus and partly the nerve that radiates down the humerus. And when those two get pinched in a certain way, we say we've hit our funny bone, which is why I talked about it feeling funny. I feel like we're really belaboring this a lot. This is like a minor conversation I had with my child about the funny bone, and it's like people are passionate about it. About the technicalities of this conversation. Edward J says, hey, Ox, I just want to say thanks for all you do. And also, have you considered playing the Dark Pictures anthology games for Scotch and Smoke Rings, like Man of Medan or Little Hope after Tormented Souls is done? I've heard of people recommending Man of Medan. I haven't heard of Little Hope before, but I believe some of those are on my list, and I'll have to look into them. Daniel Kota says, hey, Ox, love this show. Why are trees always in trouble? Because they're naughty. I mean, only if they've lost branches, right? All right, and I'm caught up. Cheers. The Easy Life says, good evening, Ox. The Rainbow was arrested. He was sent to prison. It was a light sentence. Lol, my daughter is in for a slew of dad jokes. That's a good one. The Easy Life. It's such a good, the prison joke. I mean, everyone's loving that one. It's showing up a lot in the chat today, and I think like last week as well. It's a great one. Thank you. Thank you for that one, The Easy Life. Your daughter is really in for it. You're getting all of your dad jokes down now, right? Take notes and get ready. And when she's like 6 or 7, you're going to be the most hilarious guy she's ever met. Craig Euler says, so much prism joke. I'm like trying to figure out all the prism jokes are coming into like, did I miss something? Is there like a big news event? Why are all the prism jokes happening now? Jocelyn Ryan says, why couldn't a macaw and the bull never produce an offspring? It would have created a parrot ox. A macaw and a bull. I mean, I think there are more logistical reasons why that union wouldn't have worked, beside it creating a parrot ox. There's just... The Easy Life says he says, just arrived, so I didn't know that, lol. Oh, well, no worries, The Easy Life. I'm so glad you're here. I always enjoy it when you come in and tell us an update about your growing family. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Matthew Ryan on Facebook says, what is the smelliest ox? The buttocks. Remember what I was saying earlier about highbrow art? I'm done. It's never going to happen. Matthew Ryan on Facebook with a donation of stars says, why doesn't Sweden export its cattle? It wants to keep it Stockholm. It's so not funny. Why am I laughing? It's not funny, and yet I'm laughing. Matthew, it wants to keep it Stockholm? Sweden? Can you do one for Uppsala, please? No Name says, when I was a boy, I laid in my twin-sized bed and wondered where my brother was. Because the bed was called twin? So you presume that since it was a twin bed, you somewhere had a twin who was not in bed with you? Okay. I mean, that sounds like something... That sounds like child logic. It's not too far-fetched. Drunk Unicorn says, first time I'm catching you doing a live stream. Love the vids. Thanks for, well, all of them. You're welcome, Drunk Unicorn. It's my pleasure. I love what I do. The Mad Wizard says, what do you get when you cross a werewolf with a vampire? A mad dog that chases airplanes, or a fur collar that attaches itself to your neck? I mean, yeah. Yeah, that sounds like right on, yeah. I can see that. Jared with a donation of stars on Facebook says, Tree walk up to Dairy Queen. The cashier ask, what will you have? A root beer float, please. I think that one was lost in transcription. Not lost in translation, but lost in transcription. Tree walk up to Dairy Queen. The cashier ask what you have. A root beer float, please. Yeah, lost in transcription. I think I get the gist. You know, with the tree and a root beer. But the float is what I'm missing. And I think that has something to do with the cashier, but I don't. All right. Thank you anyway, Jared. I do appreciate it. Matthew Ryan says, what do you get from very small cows? Condensed milk. Of course. Thank you. And then he continues, you also missed a joke I did that was above my smelliest, Ox. Oh, was it? Okay. He says, what do you call it when one cow spies out another? A stakeout. So cow on cow voyeur is called a stakeout? Ooh. Condensed milk. Jocelyn Ryan on YouTube says, what did the nihilist Borg say? Existence is futile. Oh. The nihilist Borg. Resistance is futile? No. Existence is futile. The Easy Life says, good to know that our updates are welcomed as much as they are. Love you, Oxendall in chat. Found some classic Dr. Seuss books to read to her. Now, if she would sit still, that would be great. Lol. Well, the good thing about Dr. Seuss is they're just as entertaining when the kid is 5, 6, 7, 8 as they are when they're, 2, 3, 4. So those books will last a long time. No Name says, what do you get from dehydrated cows? Powdered milk, of course. Ugh. Just the mental image of that. Awful. Matthew is doing a translation for me. Thank you. Matthew says, to translate, a tree walked up to a Dairy Queen. The cashier asked him what he wanted, and the tree said a root beer. Okay. I get that one better. That's much more, that's much more highly condensed. I'm still not understanding the float. But there's no float in the second translated one. But thank you very much, Matthew. Slayman Smitty gives us a classic in the chat. If you're an American when you go into a bathroom, and you're an American when you come out of a bathroom, what are you when you're in a bathroom? European. Jared says, thank you, Matt. Thank you very much, Jared. Matthew says, root beer float. I forgot the float on the translation. No worries, no worries. I see Dairy Queen because of the ice cream. Ah, okay. Tony J says, what gun would you pick surviving without a power armor and Fallout Oxhorn? Remember, MGs and 50 caliber rifles weigh like 20 pounds. A 22, I guess. Ammunition is pretty light for a 22. I'm not sure. Wayne Azing says, I had a good Fallout joke in my mind, but I forgot it right away. Thank you very much, Wayne Azing. I'm loving the Fallout jokes. Brian Isaacs says, wouldn't a dehydrated cow be jerky? Yeah. So the next time you get a big pack of jerky, don't squeeze it, or you'll get powdered milk. Jessica McDonald says, when are you doing the full story of Fallout 4? In time. Eventually, someday. Ryan2Gamer in the chat today says, did you hear the rumor about the butter? Never mind. I don't want to spread it. I'm all about not spreading rumors, unfounded accusations and rumors in the chat. So that's probably for the best. V8 Modder says, hey, Oxhorn, I lost over 1,000 hours of my life into Fallout 4 because of you. Thanks for the passion you put into your work and the years of quality content. You are one of the rare greats, in my opinion. Well, I'm humbled. That's extremely kind. V8 Modder. And I'm glad you've been able to appreciate Fallout 4 as much as I did. The Bitter Steel says, what happens when you are over-encumbered? Your stuff starts to fall out. Cheers from the Midwest. Drink of choice tonight. Thank you, The Bitter Steel. I've got my Glenfiddich Scotch, my Kraken rum and Coke, and my leftover coffee from the morning that I haven't quite finished yet. Just in case. Tim Judge says, my friend gave me his EpiPen when he was dying. It seemed very important to him that I have it. Yeah, that's another one we got, I think, last week. Last week during Scotch and Smoke Rings, another one that we got. But it's hard because so many of these are so great. What I'm surprised with is that we still keep getting new ones. Every time I do this show, I hear one that I have never heard before. And I've been doing this for over a decade. How is this possible? Thank you for that one, Tim. Jocelyn Ryan says, how many Microsoft designers does it take to change a light bulb? None. They just define darkness as industry standard. Oh, man, the Apple guys are going to like that one. Then Matthew Ryan in Facebook chat says, an oldie, why did the kid throw the butter out the window? Because it wanted to see the butterfly. Again, child logic would make sense. Wandering Paladin says, hey, Ox, can't watch live, but here's the joke. When chickens communicate, do they use foul language? Oh, Wandering Paladin. That's a good one. And I haven't heard it. I'm telling you, it's a good one, and I haven't heard it. Thank you for that one. All right. I've got a new prop. I showed it off on Monday. It's finally here. So many of you who follow me on Twitter saw when I tweeted out the link to Bethesda's shop when they had this guy for sale. This is the Slocum's Joe mascot. And it's a donut. It's totally a donut and not anything else. Now, many people have said that you should use it as a cushion, especially, if you've got sores. Let's try that. Okay. That does relieve the pressure. But I don't think that was its intent. It's a nice big plush. There's just so much you can do with it, you know? Try and stretch it. You got to fluff a good pillow. When it's a good plushie like this, got to fluff it up. There you go. Nice and fluffy. I mean, look at it from the back. They just put so much detail into it. So there we go. That is the Slocum's Joe mascot plushie. Just thought I'd share. Michael Yang on YouTube says, not my joke. What word is always spelled incorrectly? Incorrectly, of course. I like it, Michael. Thank you so much. And Draco Mortix says, what do you get when you cross an elephant with a rhino? Elephino. Oh, I like that one. You got me chuckling on that one. The Easy Life says, a woman in labor suddenly shouted, shouldn't, wouldn't, couldn't, didn't, can't, don't worry, said the doctor. Those are just contractions. Oh. Tim Judge says, here, I'll switch it up. Why are vampires massive sociopaths? They have zero capability of self-reflection. It's not a dad joke. It's a Vlad joke. Oh, we could do this all night. Oh, is it time to play the game? Yeah, let's see. Oh, we got less than 10 minutes left. Oh, man, this is so good. Douglas Delegard says, that poor donut. That poor donut, lol. It was very relaxing. I felt like the pressure was off. It was great. I need an adult, screams the patient. Don't know if you came to the right place, my friend. Oh, God. Jared on Facebook says, the Slocum's Joe mascot, does he come with you on those dark and scary nights? Lol. I mean, I don't know. It's just, look. Do you think I could make any use out of that? I mean, it would be fun to cuddle and snuggle, but I mean, let's tamp down our expectations here. I mean, really? Whatever Tube says, hey, you doing anything with Fallout Frontier? Also, please leave the poor donut alone. The trolls are going to go crazy. I know. I'm in for it now. Someone's going to come out with an Oxhorn exposed video, and I've given them the thumbnail. They're just going to do a freeze frame of me stretching. That'll be their thumbnail, I'm telling you. I'm done. I have to watch it. Well, you know what they say about publicity. There's no such thing as bad publicity, so I'll take it. Matthew Ryan says, what do you call a wolf that meditates? An aware wolf. Cloudy with a Chance of UFOs says that donut's facial expression says it all. Really? Is there something mischievous about that facial expression? I think he just looks pleased to be a donut. I mean, if I was a donut, I'd be very pleased. Everyone wants me. Everyone wants to eat me. Wait a minute here. Okay, I see it now. Yeah, he does have a strange expression on his face. Douglas Delegard says that donut will never unsee that. No matter. No wonder he had that look on his face. Lol. What was his face before I sat on it? Was it different, or did I change it? I'll never know. But whatever, Tube. And I have no plans to work on Fallout Frontier or to do any content towards Fallout Frontier. Maybe if things change in the future, but at the moment I don't have any plans for that. Ryan2 Gamer says, I tried drag racing yesterday. Boy, it was brutal running in those heels. Lol. Thank you, Ryan2 Gamer. That's like right out of a Monty Python sketch. Tim Judge says, here's to all your future donut hole children. Thank you, Tim. We needed that. We needed it to be said because none of our minds had gone there. Lawrence Corner says, hey, Ox, glad you're supporting Scotland by buying one of our national drinks. Glenfiddich is a great brand. I'm not a whiskey drinking guy myself, or a whiskey drinking person myself. I prefer coffee. What other brands do you like? I like Glenfiddich, Lafroig, Glenlivet, Lagavulin. Those are really my go-to brands of Scotch. Jocelyn Ryan says, the optimist sees the donut hole. The pessimist sees the donut hole. The chat just says, put the donut down. Yes, well, I believe we've gotten to that point in the broadcast now. Well, it's down. I've put the donut down. We're done with the donut for now. Sparrow says, hey, Ox, you really should get paid by Bethesda, as I haven't bought so much from Bethesda because of you. They should. Man, I should send them a letter saying, hey, guys, where's my commission check? But, you know, it's a symbiotic relationship. They give us all of these wonderful games that inspire our creativity, and some of us are so inspired that we get to be creative ourselves and to make a living based on that creativity that otherwise wouldn't have existed had we not been inspired. So I see it as a symbiotic relationship. Matthew Ryan on Facebook says, put the shovel down, Ox. You've dug the hole deep enough. I mean, have I? It's already pretty deep. I mean, look how deep. I mean, it's a hole. I don't think I could dig that any deeper. It's as deep as it gets. Jared on Facebook says, ha ha, Oxhorn, I would love to be a donut. Everybody would love me. Everybody would want, yes, he's repeating what I just said. Right, Tom Martin says, a long time ago, I took my little brother to his first football game. We had great seats right behind their team's bench. After the game, I asked him how he liked the experience. Oh, I really liked it, he replied, but I just couldn't understand why they were killing each other over 25 cents. Dumbfounded, I asked, what do you mean? Well, they flipped a coin, one team got it, and then for the rest of the game, all they kept screaming was, get the quarterback, get the quarterback. I'm like, hello, it's only 25 cents. I mean, that one took that was quite a build-up. That was like a Shaggy Dog story. I like it, Tom. Thank you very much for that. But we got a punchline there at the end. Thank you. Nicholas Cohen says, Far Cry 6 next week. Ox, are you streaming it? Probably not. I haven't played any of the others. I hear great things about the series, but I don't really know anything about it. So, probably not streaming Far Cry 6. Douglas Delegard says, Ox, quit fisting the donut. Douglas! God! Where is your mind? I mean, yes, I understand Fallout New Vegas and Fisto and all of that. Maybe it's a Fallout reference. I'll take it as a Fallout reference. But seriously, the screen didn't fade to black there. It would have had that been the kind of fisting we were talking about, and it's not. I was simply exploring the whole... Jocelyn Ryan on YouTube says, first drink for the night because you have killed the hubby with laughter using the donut as a bracelet. Face palms, she says. Boxers must not have been put in the freezer long enough. Ox. God. Could always go in longer, I'm sure. All right. All right. We're going to be getting into the game here soon. Michael Yang says, what do you get when you combine Mirelurks and dens? I don't know, but another settlement needs your help. Here, I've marked it on your map. Thank you, Michael. All right, the chat's getting weird now. I'm seeing some of the stuff in the chat, and things are getting weird. Let's get to the game. Let's get to the game. Oh, wait, no. First, we've got to answer a message from Ghost Boner. I'm a crepe. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I do not belong here. Children of the 90s, represent. I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? No Name says, you know, they mistakenly made a bunch of butt pillows and were like, oops, what do we do? Let's put eyes on them and call them a donut. That's got to be what it was. This was a pharmacy shipment gone bad. Took a little bit of creative marketing, and here we go. Tormented Souls. All right, let's continue. See where we were. Axon Media Seattle says, oh boy, this is going to be 4 hours of multiple entendres, innuendo, and one scared donut, isn't it? I think we've passed that part. We're now going to dive into this game. This awesome, creative, beautiful, ridiculous game. The Easy Life says, what sort of music do you listen to? I listen to all sorts. I listen to classical. I listen to rock. I listen to heavy metal. I've got a variety of different musical styles. Jared Shover says, Ox, you sure like to play with the donut hole. Well, donut holes are my favorite snack. Tim Judge says, if only he was a fritter. We could have been G-rated. Yeah, the mascot should have been a fritter. Lights, Ox, say the chat. Mad Wizard, yes, all right. Lights. Okay, let's see if I can remember how to play this game. So we had just found a safe room. Now to move on out. Okay. So I think we learned something about the elevator to get there was something about a chair in the way of the elevator, which is why this elevator doesn't work. A foul smell emanates from this body. Chapel. Okay, we were here. This is where the elevator led. Great. Well, we've already done everything there, so let's go up to 2, where we were at. Go back and get that bolt? I can't open it. Do I need to go back and get that bolt, or am I going to get another bolt? I equals 1. Acid? Shotgun part. Oh, I see. I gotta build my shotgun. Alright, that's the dude we killed. Okay, so this is a dead end. I mean, unless we can open the door by getting that bolt. But where was the bolt? There it is. Oh, I can't take it out. But now I can use the elevator. All right. Elevator through the service area and up the stairs. Oh no, is that going to be the service area? Yeah. Mr. Master Chief says, hey Ox, do you want to try one of the games called XCOM 1 or 2? I believe those are squad-based games. Maybe, but I think I'm focusing on other types of games for now. David Gronson says, that's what happens when you dunk a hemorrhoid pillow into FEV. Got you. The mascot is what happens when you dunk a hemorrhoid pillow into FEV. Thank you, David. And then Matthew Ryan says, I have somewhat recovered from the death of laughter, though Douglas's comment had restarted the fit of laughter. I have to correct myself. You had put down the shovel by trading it for a backhoe. Am I backhoeing that hole deeper? I won't demonstrate that. I should have sent it. Oh, that's the freaking puzzle. I can't believe it. All right, well, I'm just wasting time now. What? Okay, I gotta go put it back down and then walk all the way back up to get it. How annoying is that? God, that's so annoying. Whoa. Did something move? Did that stitch? Oh, that was the ceiling fan. Jeez. Which door was it? It was this one. Okay. We put the bolt back there. Switch it on. That opens the door. We can open the door. Then we call the elevator. Send it down. Open the door. And we go back and do the whole thing all over again. We are really going to know this layout by the time we're done, won't we? I still can't get over this dress they put her in, complete with a big red bow on the back. It's hilarious. Okay. Turn it off. Get the bolt. Now we go back to take the elevator. What? Oh, did I need to prop it open? Oh, I needed to prop it. I remember reading now. I remember reading that I had to prop it open. Oh my God. Well, this is scintillating YouTube entertainment, isn't it? I'm just walking around following the exact same path over and over again, taking a bolt, placing a bolt, taking a bolt over and over. This is the puzzle, and it's because I'm thick. It's because I'm thick in the head. Now, give me a break, though. It's been a week since I've played this game. I'm trying to remember everything that I read. But the button is broken, so it can't call the door, obviously. So if I get it down there, I've got to prop the door open. Sorry. Okay, let's see if we can do this. But now how am I going to get out? Alright, it's not going anywhere. I can prop the door open. Then I can go get the bolt. Oh, God, please. Please, let this work. Let this be the right one. Douglas Delegard says, does that donut make you feel holy? Lol. You guys are just going to keep doing this all night. My mistake for bringing the donut mascot on stream. I should have known that showing it off for 5 minutes would somehow last as an entertainment source for the entire 4 hours. It's just going to be giggling about donuts and holes for the entire 4 hours with you guys, isn't it? I thought, great, it's a one joke. We can have the one joke, but no, it's the entire broadcast, donuts and holes. Jeez. Well, I mean, you're in the right spot, so I guess it does make me feel holy. Now we can take it. Hope for the best. All of this because I can't find a second bolt. If I could just find one more bolt, we wouldn't have to do all this backtracking. Okay, please have worked. Yes. Okay, now the big question is, will the doors shut? Yes! Yes! 2! Yes. Whoa! Ooh, and we unlocked 2 doors here. Achievement unlocked, mine. Nick Butler says, hey, Ox, please What was that? Nick Butler says, Ox, please consider the new Tomb Raider series for your next playthrough. Some of my favorite games. Happy to catch your stream. Thanks. I may consider it. They've been recommended in the past. Douglas Delegard says, Curiosity, does the donut fit on your head? Okay, we got it. Good. Spooky. Oh. Oh my God! What is the priest doing here? What's going on here? What is that? A man in a radioactive suit is walking around a body in circles. Well, that's not normal.
Father, what's going on here? Why is that weird man walking around the operating table with that weird chandelier in his hands?
What are you talking about, child? I don't see anything.
Something off about this father guy.
You don't see the man on the other side of the glass?
My child, this place is giving you hallucinations. You must rest.
I don't know what's real or what is a product of my imagination, Father.
Let me tell you a story. Hundreds of years ago, this island was inhabited by a tribe. One night, the moon could not be seen in the night sky, and the world was plunged into darkness.
Agent E says, the voice acting. I'm just enthralled by the writing.
The shaman of the tribe, those with special blood, danced around their dead, willing their bodies to rise and walk the earth once more.
That sounds terrifying.
Nice story, Father.
Hundreds of years ago, this island was inhabited by a tribe. The shaman...
That sounds...
Tim Judge says, that weird man with a donut in his hand, Father. Douglas Delegard says, may the holy donut be with you, my child. Lol. Thank you, Douglas and Tim. Hey. Nails. All right. Lawrence Corner says, please bear with the chat. Do not lose your head. A pipe with an attached handle. It smells like sulfur. How do I open my inventory? There we go. Yeah! Achievement unlocked, Gunsmith. A shotgun made from modified items. I've got 3 shells. All right, well, I think I'll still use my nail gun, as I've got 50 nails, and I've only got 3 shells. Jared A. Shover on Facebook tells the joke that I think literally everyone in the chat has been resisting about donuts. I mean, we all, like, we know that those kind of donuts are made, and we have all purposefully not said that joke, because it's just so, you know, we're not gonna, but Jared says it. Thank you, Jared. Thank you. Warning, infectious virus area, the operating room. All right, hold on. Let's go to the suit of armor first. Well, that's what it's for. Jeez. We used our first aid kit, but we survived. Holy cow. But you see what I mean about the camera angles? God, that was infuriating. Alt Grendel says, careful, Ox. The Ox chair could get jealous of the donut. It's okay. Before I go to bed every night, I put the donut on the Ox chair so they can keep each other company. Tim Judge says, don't you mean Bear Claws, Lauren? Bear Claws would have been a good Slocum's Joe mascot. Naughty Applejack became a Silver Ox. Thank you, Naughty Applejack. Oh, is that one of those things? Oh, that's one of those things, isn't it? That's his. How am I going to do that? I have to unequip the light to use the shotgun. And I haven't found a save point. Disinfectant room. Please give me a save point. I don't want to do that all again. Shotgun shells. Yes. A microscope and various medical items. A vial of morphine. Thank you. Oh, the sound effects. A report about the Tismet tribe. Doggone it. Underground cemetery. According to the latest archaeological discoveries on Winter Lake Island, the Tismet tribe resided on the island. We read that one already. 800 skeletons. Witch children. This one's new. Tismuit legends abound of the magical blood that courses through the veins of twins, allowing them to communicate with each other by thought alone. Some even claim that brothers and sisters could appear next to each other in seconds across incredible distances. It's not surprising that the first explorers to arrive on the island called such gifted younglings witch children. Unfortunately, they seldom survived 10 or 11 summers once chosen for sacrifice. Okay, so that explains all of the bodies of the twins in the burial ground. This tribe sacrificed twin children. Unfortunately, they seldom survived 10 or 11 summers once chosen for sacrifice. However, the most striking tale is that of the nights when no moon was in the sky, the nights when the little twins would be sacrificed. The children would dance, torch in hand, around the tribe's deceased, while the remaining tribesmen extinguished their torches. With this ritual, the dead would walk the earth again, at least for one night. Spooky. Why is that light above me moving? Is there a breeze in here? Why is the light moving? Ah! This body was badly burned. David, jeez, you guys. David Goranson on YouTube says this may be a bit too far, but this donut is giving me bad visuals when I think of Krispy Kreme. Yeah, that goes along with Jared's cream-filled comment on Facebook, which I didn't read. Jackson with a gold derby says, keep up the good work. Thank you, Jackson. Naughty Applejack says, still here, and I'm glad I'm having lots of fun. You're so silly and willing to try and put a smile on all of us. Love your streams. Well, thank you, Naughty Applejack. I do my best. And Lawrence Coroner says, Tim Judge, what's a bear claw? Does it have more holes? Is it an angry donut? Americans eating bears now? Is that legal? Help a Scottish lass out. One of the reasons I think the Slocum's Joe mascot should have been a bear claw, especially in light of tonight's conversation, is because it is a donut without holes. It's in the shape of a bear claw. It's a solid, massive donut, and it's tasty. That's all it should be. No cream filling, no sugary glaze, no holes. It's just a bear claw. Matthew Ryan says, wife is wondering where your creepy doll is. It's behind me somewhere. It's always behind me. Oh, there it is. This was part of the Chernobylite press kit I got. Shotgun shells. Sparrow says, Ox, you need to have an 18+ warning the way this donut thing is going tonight. 5-minute joke. It was supposed to be a 5-minute joke about a donut, and we're still talking about it. Whoa! What's it written in blood? This to the blood of the chosen twins. Can I read it? Yeah. This is the blood of the chosen twins. I see. Oh, that sound effect. It's just like she's walking in a swamp. This is my swamp. All right, there's blood hanging there. Do I need that? And then there's a door behind these blinds. More blood. Another door. Oh, wait a minute. What's on the other side of that window? Hello? Daddy! No Name says the baker was fired because of the way he made donut holes. As he should be. Jocelyn Ryan says, Ox, you have now killed the hubby twice. That's what I'm here for. Jared says, so this is what Ox has come to. Play with plushies. Yes, this is now what I do on live streams. I just play with dolls and plushies. And I'm paid to do it. Elder Biatch says, I just got here. Why are we talking about donuts? I mean, I don't even know. It's beyond me as well. Tim Judge says, Thursday Scotch and dough rings. This body appears to have been operated on multiple times. It doesn't even look human anymore. Who is doing this? I wonder if it's the priest. Everything is so gooey around here. Wizardly Friend says that hanging corpse needs a hug. Yeah, but he's got immaculate teeth. I mean, look at that. The rest of him is all hanging out and but those teeth. I mean, people would pay good money for a teeth like that. It's exquisite chompers. Oh, really? Oh, what an awkward angle. Douglas Delegard says, you missed my super chat. I'm so sorry, Douglas. I have been distracted. 1 second. Let's see if I can find it. He says, he clearly do not know a good joke, lol. Eclair. He clearly do not know a good joke. Jeez. And then Ranker says, thank you, Douglas, by the way. And then Ranker says, don't let these donut jokes get you down. As my Swedish friend always says, remember, things are looking Uppsala. You did it. You got Uppsala into it. You got Stockholm and then Uppsala? Wow. I'm impressed. Bill Phillips says, you missed the switch to turn on the lights. Oh, did I? And then Shadow787 says, from funny bones to donut holes tonight. We've been all over the place. All right, let's see if I can find that switch. Oh! The lights were already on. This goes in a big loop. Is this experience different with the light off? Guess not. So we'll turn the light on because I don't like the light being off. Sparrow says, this is just like the Sissy Pig stuff. What about the Sissy Pig donuts? Oh. Oh. Okay, so that's the way we went. Down here that I missed. We went into this room. Oh no, there was a big monster in that room. So we went to anesthesia and into there, and we didn't find a save point. Hey. Yes. What do we get for that? Nothing. We just kill the guy. 1 shotgun shell. Okay. Now we know we can light candelabras. That's good. I feel like there's something I'm missing. Why can't I get... Oh, there's a guy... Oh, no, that's a hanging... It's something hanging on the other side of that. Oh. It's a head. That's a hanging, smiling head on the other side of that shower curtain. There's nothing in these showers. I can't interact with any of them. At least I was able to turn on that candelabra. All right, well, I guess we go this way. Joseph Seaman says, did you hear about the baker that went insane? He was a donut. Yeah, thank you. And then Sparrow says, sorry, Sisty, blasted autocorrect. No worries, I saw through it. Door unlocked. Okay. Where do we even go now? Oh yeah, there's this. We still haven't found the VHS tape. We just went through there. Was there anything over here we missed? Room 2E, that's a save point. Oh, that's right. There was another door that we opened by putting the bolt in. We went through that one. Oh, wait, no, that's the door. Right. Why does it say green? Okay. So we unlocked that door. Then there was another door that we unlocked. Not that one. Oh, it was this one. So now we can go through both. I see. That's the one that we unlocked. Okay. So then what are we forgetting? This is where we started. We should probably save. Joseph says, sorry, I was just trying to get a rise out of you with that bread pun. It worked. Thank you, Joseph. Kaladi with a chance of UFOs says, it's the yeast you can do. The yeast we can do. We've gone from donuts to just bread in general. Love it. All right, so that's a coded room that we can't get into. We just fully explored that room. That's our save room. We explored the elevator. I guess the only thing I worry is, did we miss something when we went through the operating room? I mean, this is an observation room.
Hundreds of years ago.
That sounds
This room just gave us our shotgun, but you'd think we could somehow get into that room. Okay, this leads us back to the operating room. We know nothing is down there. Oh, the dressing room. Where we killed the guy. Leads out. Okay, what have we got? We've got a stethoscope, which we already used. We've got acid. No idea what to do with the acid. A bottle of nitric acid that can corrode metal over time. All right, so we need to put it on some sort of metal. We've had this from the very beginning, a combination padlock. No idea what to do with that. Where we found the other half of the heart. Delivery room. You should buy whatever lighter she has, says Douglas Delegard. Yeah, it does seem to last forever, doesn't it? Maternity ward, is this now open to us? Have we been in here yet? No, this all turned on when we turned the electricity on. Yeah, this has the secret hole and the body that's gone. So we've been there. If I recall, there was a door in the basement in radiology that we couldn't access. Okay, we can't get in the pharmacy because it's got some sort of lock on it. We can try going down to radiology. See if there was that one room, that one door in radiology that we couldn't open. the morgue. The morgue is where we can't go yet. Okay, why can't we go to the morgue? Boiler room. Boiler room leads to the morgue. Main hall leads to the morgue. Main hall basement level leads to the morgue. This is where we found the generator. Is he still here? No, he's gone now. Chininator says, Oxhorn Jessica Sharp says to walk around the table with the unrecognizable corpse on it 3 to 5 times. Okay, it's certainly worth a try. Alt Grendel says, you missed my super chat. Sorry there, Alt Grendel. Alt Grendel says, Jessica Sharp says to walk around the table with the unrecognizable corpse 3 to 5 times. Oh. Thank you, Alt Grendel, Jessica Sharp, and Chininator. Okay, so we got a couple of leads. Jessica's lead. Then there's the main hall lead, because that connects directly to the back of the morgue. And that's where we came from. That's where we started. We woke up in the restroom. Okay, we're back in the main hall. Okay, so let's do what Jessica Sharp said, to walk around the corpse a couple times. Okay, now what I don't understand is, where is the contextual clue that tells us to walk around this corpse? Okay, let's do it. One. Two. Three. Four. Five. Maybe the lights have to be off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I feel like I'm a child standing in front of a window or a mirror going, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary. Counterclockwise? Says Alt Grendel. Really? I've got to do it counterclockwise? But how could I have figured this out in the game? At what point in the game did the story say, oh yeah. Oh, you're freaking kidding me. Oh, you're freaking kidding me. That's it? Three. 4. 5. Wormy says with that tip you could say you get around. I gotta do it with the lights off. Sagacity says, you could tell from the story about the tribe and the direction of the guy in the radiation suit. The children would dance, torch in hand, around the tribe's deceased while the remaining tribesmen extinguished their torches. With this ritual, the dead would walk the earth again, at least for one night. So we have to have the lights off. Wow, that's a tricky one. 2. Go away! Okay, so the camera panned to that door and then the table. Why? There's a knife on the table. An old scalpel. It's very sharp. what do we need the scalpel for? All of that for a scalpel. Okay, so we got the scalpel off the body, but what do we use it for? It goes back to the lift. These doors are really puzzling me. Because in addition to solving some sort of riddle on them, there's a key. And we can't interact with these riddles. A very sharp scalpel. Can we combine it with... Cannot be combined. Okay, so we're in the West Wing corridor by the elevator. Observation room, operating room, anesthesia room, dressing room, back out to the main hall. Room 2E is the save room. Intensive care corridor, we can't get through there, that's locked. So there's that entire section we haven't been able to explore. Now in basement, we can't get into the morgue, but we can get into the basement west. Why couldn't we get into the boiler room? And why couldn't we get into the morgue from this section? And why are some of these rooms still red? I mean, if they're taking cues from Resident Evil, it means there's something in those rooms that we failed to find. We need to go back. But so many of these rooms are still red. And we've looted them all. We've gone through them all. Okay, well, the only thing I can think of is that I need to somehow get back to the main hall, go down to the basement level, and come out through here to the morgue. It's really the only thing I can think of. All right, I need to go to do a bio break real quick. Be right back. We all okay? Douglas Delgard says mummy or burned core with scalpel. Burned corpse with the scalpel? See, yeah, you'd think so, but I tried interacting with both of them, and it never gave me an option to use anything. If I could have used the scalpel on either of them, then it would have opened up an interface dialogue where I could have, dragged it over, but it didn't. Instead, it just says, this body is badly burned, right? Okay. The doll moved, says Mr. Virus. Oh, did it? It's got places to go. Jocelyn Ryan says, wasn't there a door that was secured with a rope? If there was, I don't remember. This is the problem of waiting a week to play the game again. Soul Inflicted says, find a floor hatch to use the scalpel on. Oh, there was a one floor hatch we found. Because it was stuck. I wish this map would show us where we've found things that need to be interacted with. Because one of these rooms had a floor hatch. I'm trying to remember which one it was. Back out to the main hall. I think we're going in the right way. Unless they respawn, which I don't think they do. About these camera angles, jeez. Yeah, this is the one that said break the pot. So we've been in this room before, and yet that enemy has respawned. Okay, we needed a battery for this.
These girls are the same twins as those in the photo. The ones that will awaken the devil are ready for their operation. It seems like the girls are being prepared for some kind of surgical procedure. If I don't find them soon, something terrible might happen. The plaque says Anna and Emma.
Grant S. says there wasn't an enemy in there before. The father was eating soup. Oh, that's right. So when the father moves... Okay. Okay, I do remember there was a hatch on the ground in one of these. But I don't remember which one. That was the door with the knocker. This is the key card reader. We still haven't found a key card or a disc. We can't use that to get it unstuck. It just says can't open it. And this was the room with the VCR. Locked from the other side. Okay, what's on the other side of this? Meeting room. Office. We could get into the office from the bedroom. Is that the bedroom? Yeah. And I can't open it. So we can't get into the bedroom to get into the office. So all we can do from over here is go into the sewing room. And that's a safe spot. But we don't need that. All right. Jack C with a tip. Thank you very much, Jack. There's a computer over there. How do we get into the warehouse? Through the service area. Through the chapel. Oh, wait. So if we go down here. Okay, that leads to the kitchen. From the kitchen, we can get to the warehouse. here we should find the computer, right? Yeah. Insert disk. Okay, so we find a disk. We get the keyword by putting it here. We can then put it in the wall to open that door. But what we're missing is the disk. All right, so what's in the closet? In the closet, we've got the battery charger. But first, we need a battery. So we've found the solutions to a number of puzzles, but we haven't found the components necessary. We need the battery to raise the lift. We got to charge the battery here in the closet. We need the card to open that one door. We can get the code on the card in the warehouse. Shower room and laundry, is that where we were supposed to go? Douglas Delegard says, wasn't the hatch in that room with the VCR? I don't think so, but I can check again. Okay, so from here, we can go to the shower room and the laundry. Oh, the swords are missing from there. We haven't been down here before. Shoot. That's why there's no light. So we need to find a way to turn the light on in this room as well. There's no candles in the candelabra. There we go. Alright, well, I'm officially out of morphine now. But at least we have finally found something we haven't explored already. This may help us. Restroom. Great. It's completely dark in the restroom. We can't use our guns in a dark spot. There's a hatch. Oh, yes. We found it. We found it. No wonder I didn't know. No wonder I didn't know where to use the scalpel. I hadn't found this yet. Okay, so before we go down that hatch, see if we can find some morphine or something. Okay. Now we know where that leads. Boiler room. Light, light, light. Give me some light. I can get hit 2 more times and then I die. I should go save at the studio. It's my last save point.
I don't know what just happened. There was a dead creature lying on an operating table. It had blades for hands. After circling the body 3 times, it rose and tried to kill me. I found an old scalpel. The priest told me it would have been used in the basement morgue.
He did? When did he tell us that? He never told us that.
I should find some leads about the girls there.
Okay, well now at least we know where the boiler room is going to lead if we can actually survive it. Shotgun shells. Someone was living here. God dang it! Okay, well, I think we know what to do. I'm glad we saved. Two hits and we're dead. Let's reload our weapons. So we don't have to do that. Okay. Maybe we can lure him. Achievement unlocked, killer. Okay, well, at least that path is clear. We know there's at least one more enemy down here. Possibly more. Bodies in the boiler room. Yes! Yes, a first aid kit! Yay! I needed that. But this is a dead end. Oh, we gotta go all the way back to that one area. Up that catwalk. The light is on the other side of the pipe. There it is. But we can't light it from here. Come and get me, buckaroo! I'm shooting blind here. He's still there. Okay, that sounded like a death rattle. Jeez. Well, there goes my first aid kit. Holy. Ooh. We've got a furnace for burning bodies. This is gonna lead to the morgue. Okay. Who put these bodies here? It's the morgue. It's the boiler room. Of course there's gonna be bodies down here. Book. William Wilderberger's diary. Right, I need a new cigar for this. Second of January, 1971. Maria has lost another child. This is the third. I do not know how I find the strength not to falter, but I must be strong for both of us. Maria's condition worsens by the day. Her body may be damaged, but it is her mind that worries me most. She says not a word, and her eyes have stopped reacting when exposed to light. She no longer recognizes me and startles when I try to draw close. Oftentimes, she is so disoriented that she screams and breaks everything in her path. I can stop her only with an injection. I know that Maria, my Maria, is somewhere inside that damaged body. Sonoff NZ became a bronze ox. Thank you very much, Sonoff. The 4th of January, 1971. She worsens. Today, I witnessed an awful sight as I entered her room. She stood in a pool of blood, lashing her own back with a whip. I grabbed her by the wrists, but she fought back while screaming at the top of her lungs. Sorry, I've got a text. Almost done. Thank you for your patience. I called in a paramedic to help me sedate her and put stitches across her entire back. How could she do this to herself? What goes on inside her head? At least tonight she will sleep soundly. The 10th of January, 1971. By God, what have I done? Maria, will you ever forgive me? Well, I mean, you stitched her back, right? Wait, but what else did he do? 6 days later. I thought I wouldn't be able to believe anymore. All this time I have refused to let hope grow inside my chest, but now that Maria is pregnant again, I'm going to believe again. For Maria, for those little souls, for me. I think we read this already. Yeah. Pat Miller says, not very professional. I agree, it's not very professional to answer texts in the middle of a live stream, and I typically don't. But this is a conversation that's important to me, and I'm willing to make that sacrifice. How'd we go? Morgue, I bet. Oh! Oh, God. Oh, God. Right. What an awful place to die. She not going to comment on the crucifix that just turned upside down? Or was that spooky just for the sake of being spooky? Uh-oh. The noise is getting louder. Hey. Where is that noise coming from, man? It's getting louder. Let's look over here first. God, these camera angles are infuriating. Yes! But then that means... Oh no. Oh no. I don't know which way to go. I'm terrified to go in any direction. Let's go this way now. Because I didn't like that other way. Oh, what's this? Oh, that's an optometrist thing. Oh, it's getting louder over here. Joshua What says, hey, Ox, I grew up in Bellevue watching Rafflemow and your old animations with my dad when I was little. Thank you for the great videos over the years. You're welcome, my friend. Bellevue is a stone's throw away from where I live right now. I'm glad you enjoyed my old World of Warcraft videos. And thank you for being here with me tonight. Ooh, there's something in the urinal. Oh, yeah, we got a urinal thing. A small metal dial. There are symbols around the edge. This has got to be a key that we need to open one of those doors. Which one? We've found so many of them now. I'm going to have to go back to each one and figure out which one this key goes in. Ew, why is it always in a toilet? Why do we got to fish around in a urinal and a toilet? Ah, it's a severed head in a toilet. No. I hope no one was sitting on it when that decided to come up and start clawing around. Can you imagine pinching one off? Your entire moment of relaxation, the most relaxed you've been all day, then all of a sudden, fingered! God! Cool! Okay, well, the rattling stopped, so I guess this was a dead end. Okay. Oh, just stop. Just stop. Just, no. Just, it's cheap. It's so freaking cheap, man. What? A body was hidden inside. Oh, you think? Gosh, what excellent deduction skills you have. Freak the snot out of me, and what's the only... A body was hidden inside. Of course there was a body hidden inside. It fell out. I'm getting two different... That one doesn't work. Huh. Okay, I'm getting two different ones to interact with, but one doesn't work. Oh, God. Jeez. Okay. All right. We opened this gate over here. Oh. Oh, no. Alright, screw you, man. I'm done. Elder Biatch says, please remember to wash your hands. I'll wash my hands. That guy in the toilet bowl, he can wash his own. Douglas Delegard says, oh my God, Ox, that got me too. It was a cheap jump scare is what that was. I'm so pissed off about that. Austin Overig says, a Russian couple walks... hold on, this is a longer dad joke. I've got to Alt-Tab for it. He says a Russian couple on Facebook walks down a street in Moscow when the man feels a drop hit his nose. I think it's raining. He says to his wife, "No, that feels like snow to me, dear," she replies. Just then, a minor Communist Party official walks towards them. "Let's not fight about it," the man says. "Let's ask Comrade Rudolph whether it's officially raining or snowing." "It's raining, of course," Comrade Rudolph says and walks on. But the woman insists, "I know that it felt like snow." To which the man quietly says, "Rudolph the Red knows rain, dear." I just want to take a moment, ladies and gentlemen, to apologize for that joke. I didn't realize the pun was going to be that bad as I was reading the joke, and having ended the joke and come to this realization, I can only offer my sincerest apologies for that joke. Thank you, Austin Overend. Whoops. Rudolph the Commie Red knows rain, dear. Oh, come on! Is there another? A medical report of a hospital patient. Winter Lake Hospital, June 6th, 1916. Dr. Rick Pelletier. Of her two twin babies, Miriam Morissette, in the process of delivery, gives birth to her very first baby, Noah, but unfortunately the other twin, Methuselah, passed away as soon as the umbilical cord was cut. At the moment, the causes of his untimely death are unknown. We hope the autopsy will give us some answers. Ooh, that's creepy and awful and weird. A vial of morphine, yes. My health is fine right now. My mind is not. Okay. Reload the shotgun, says Grant. Good call. Did I not do that? I did not do that. It's a cool shotgun, I gotta say. I've only got 7 shells left. I should really use those sparingly. Please give me more shotgun shells, jeez. This is awful. I find a light just in time to use my weapon. They give me a nail gun. Well, that's better than nothing, I guess. Okay, what was down here? It's a door. All right, we'll go down the door in a minute. Oh, generator. Oh, crap. That's electrified water. Yes. And at last we make a connection back to the main hall. We did it. Wait, why is it showing me this? It should be basement west. It is basement west. Well, why is it showing me the wrong map? All right, basement west. So, we were in the boiler room. basement west. Generator room. We've got to go turn off power. Okay, how do we turn off power? We got to go back to the... generator room, the X-ray room. Andres Martinez on YouTube says, "Hey Ox, will you be playing the Wasteland 3 DLC Steel Town? Your Wasteland 3 playthrough was awesome. Thanks. I may in a bit when I get more time." Joseph Seaman on YouTube says, "Here's one for all of us nerds. Did you hear Marvel is using the Hulk for advertising now? He's a giant banner." Bruce Banner. Bill Phillips says, "One was left button, the other was right button on the body in the locker." Yeah, I saw that, and I tried using both buttons, and I couldn't. And the one that was the left, there was no interaction that I could do, left button or right button. Okay, I guess I'm really confused by the layout, because I had to go down the stairs to get to the basement, but... the generator room was in here, wasn't it? That led to archives. This goes to the warehouse and the closet and the kitchen, so that's not going to help me. Okay, let me just try and get my bearings here. If we go back into this room, it should... this goes to basement west. That leads to the boiler room. So that's the connection we just made to the main hall. So we should be able to go south to go into the morgue. Okay, let's go back over here. Let's see if there was anything we missed. J King says, Ox, you missed my previous comment. Sorry, J King. My apologies. He says, and why did the phone put on glasses? Because it lost its contacts. Thank you, Jay. Now nothing's popping up. What? Why can't I get through here? It's not even telling me locked or anything. It doesn't show me where I am, so I don't know. It's so confusing. I'm guessing that leads to the boiler room or the morgue. There's a radioactive sign nearby, but a morgue wouldn't be radioactive. I must go to the boiler room. And this goes to the morgue. No, now we're in the boiler room. So that goes to the morgue. I like to think that I'm pretty good at navigating these kind of games, but man, this game is so difficult to navigate. Okay, gotta turn electricity off somehow so I can get to that water. Or drain the water somehow, but I'm not finding anything that'll do that. So the only thing I can think of is go all the way back to the radiation room. And I'm trying to remember how we got there. It was the X-ray room. Yeah, how did we get to the X-ray room? It was on the other side that we couldn't. Oh, I think I remember now. That's the elevator. And we are back here. So we needed to keep going down. We needed to go over here to the waiting room, and then No. Ugh. Slidey Bartfast says Ox, go back to the main hall through reception, then down to the generator. Okay, reception. So... Go! Oh my god, I am running in circles! I think I was close the last time. I think it was across the hall over here. Actually. Yeah, this just leads... That leads to the door out. Okay. So then... we go through here. Then I believe we went over here. Oh, that's where we came from. That's where we came from. That's the restroom where we started. That's maternity. Here we go. Here we go. Yes, there we go. Oh, God. Radiology. There we go. Power's off. Now let's see if we can go through that door to the morgue. Is it still locked? My God, so we gotta go all the way back. Nope. that goes to a save room. Just I think. I gotta get... to the dentist room. Yes. Waiting room. There we go. And then from here, we go... out to here. Oh, it's creepier without the lights on. And then down the staircase. And then left. All right, I think we're on it. Now. Power's off. This should turn off the dangerous electricity. Okay, so we can go turn power back on. And that leads to the morgue. Yes! All right, so before I go to the morgue, I should go turn power back on. But that door was stuck. It was locked from the other side. So is that door going to be over here? Files. Fugitive patient. A newspaper article dated November 11th, 1982. A patient with the initials HBP has disappeared. He was at the hospital recovering from a self-inflicted gunshot wound on his stomach to avoid jail time. The event happened just after a fifth body was discovered on his property. The police are continuing to search for the fugitive in the immediate area around the hospital. It would help if you told us his name, not just his initials, and maybe what he does. This is the third case where a rape and murder suspect has managed to escape these facilities. Until now, the police have been unable to locate any suspects who escaped on previous occasions, and all they do is give us the initials, HBP. Okay, that's the radiation room. All right, that connects there. We are making our path easier, one door, one gate at a time. All right, so to the morgue. I hope we don't have to backtrack all the way to go turn the power back on. Oh! We've got a floating fetus in a tank. Yikes. A trash pile. It smells awful. The sheet is concealing a pair of human legs that are twitching. Exit that way. Can't believe I haven't found a save point yet. Generator. Yes! I can go turn power back on. Hooray! Finally, we make this connection. At long last. Come on, guys. Give me a save reel somewhere. Ooh. This body appears to have been operated on multiple times. It doesn't even look human anymore. Who is doing this? Okay, we've read that before. Okay. It's okay. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like where I am. I don't like what's going on. I want to leave. Hello. Okay, before we go through the blood-soaked hole in the wall, there was one thing over here I wanted to see. Where does this go? Door's unlocked. Oh, this is that other trapdoor in the meeting room. Oh. This should be a save point, right? Oh no, that's the projector room. You were right, Douglas Delegard. There was a hatch here. It just wasn't the one we needed to find at the time. Okay. Well, is there anything else I'm missing before I go down the dark hole? No. Okay. Well, let's go down the dark, bloody hole. Why not? Experiment room. that it? I got a shotgun. Oh. Phew. 2 shells. It appears they passed away during a medical procedure. How long has this place been abandoned? What kind of medical procedure? It was a weird device. Whoa. The words have worn away. I can't read them. What? What even is this? Okay. A sheet has been draped over this corpse. Quadruple flowers have been placed on top. That's very specific. Quadruple flowers. William Wilderberger's diary, 06. The 9th of July, 1982. I have located my father's secret laboratories. They were hidden behind a secret passage in the morgue. The 20th of July, 1982. The experiments are working. I was able to replicate Maria's condition by injecting her blood into a dying man from the hospital. I declared him dead on a medical report. No one will note his passing. He has begun to show the first symptoms. If everything goes as planned, I will be able to administer the first antidote before long. I ventured into the forest searching for something, anything that could lead me to my little girls, but as usual, I found nothing. At dawn, I returned to the mansion and stood paralyzed in front of the door that was once theirs. I cannot find the strength inside of me to open it. I genuinely believe that if I open that door and do not see them inside sleeping soundly, I will not be able to keep on living. The 1st of June, 1987. Test number 25 showed promising results, but only for a moment. After 5 minutes, the subject dissolved into a pool of blood. Nevertheless, I am not discouraged. After 5 years of experimentation, I consider this progress. All right, are there any clues we can pull from this? Stood paralyzed in front of the door that was once theirs. Hey! Oh, right, they're buttons. And apparently I pushed the right one. What opened? Well, it must have been up there. Okay, the camera can follow at any time. Could you please pick up the camera? Thank you. It will take days to have an effect. Ah! The VCR tape! Experiment room is written on the label. November 15th, 1980. Okay, so we dissolve the chain and we go watch a VHS tape while we wait for the acid to work. Okay. Somebody died behind these bars a long time ago, and there's a key on the other side. God, it was a young child. Okay, go watch the VHS tape. Danger Jim says wait for the acid to kick in, but the tooltip said it would take days. Okay, where do I go watch the tape? Okay, the East Wing Mansion. If I can get to the main hall, I can get there. That leads to the dentist room and the waiting room. Ugh. Pharmacy is a dead end. Those are all a dead end, too. Here we go. VCR room. go. Magic VCR tape. Cool. Achievement unlocked. Journey. Okay. What the heck? What the heck is going on? This body was undergoing a medical procedure. His face is melted off. In a place like this. A foul smell emanates from this body. A calendar. November 15th, 1980. Oh, there's twins. Conjoined twins in the test tubes. All right, so we're in the examination room. We can read it now. Peonies, roses, or jasmine flowers. I could never remember, though I still feel the butterflies in my stomach. Her cold skin under my caress. How she loved the poems I would whisper to her. Is this all inscribed on this plaque? The disappointment I felt when I had to let her go. This is a lot written on that thin little plaque. It wasn't until much later that I was able to scream into the wind. It's gone. Bertrand Wilderberg's diary. The 28th of July, 1967. The experiments keep failing. All the fetuses are misshapen. I have an idea that will allow us to obtain more test subjects and accelerate the process, but to do it, I will have to do something terrible, and innocent lives will be lost. I have faith that God will give us the necessary strength to complete our mission. No matter the cost, our goal is sacred. The 21st of May, 1969. Once again, we have failed. The test subject lost her babies prematurely for the third time. Apparently, the placenta rejects the fetuses after the second month of gestation. Maria suspects nothing yet. Ooh, but I am not sure how many more times we can implant her with fertilized eggs. What? Consecutive miscarriages have severely compromised her mental well-being. Oh, God. Wasn't there a door over here? Yeah, it's all blocked in. This led to the experiment room. Here's the fetuses. Why do I feel like... I mean, the button that I pushed was down here. Scream into the wind. Okay, what now? Well, what did I get from that? I guess I can go back. See if it's dissolved. How did we get back again? All right, so the acid started smoking, but it didn't do anything. It appears like it just didn't do anything. I come and watch the movie, I come back, it stopped smoking, and I still can't do anything. Sonoff NZ says the plaque is the clue. So I have to go back into the VHS? Okay. plaque. Peonies, roses, or jasmine flowers I could never remember. Brain, remember. Though I still feel the butterflies in my stomach. Her cold skin under my caress. Hand. Brain, stomach, hand. How she loved the poems I would whisper to her throat. Disappointment I felt when I had to let her go. Heart. Scream. Brain, stomach. I could never remember brain, though I could still feel the butterflies in my stomach, her cold skin under my caress. I'm assuming that's hand. How she loved the poems I would whisper to her. There's not a button on his mouth. The disappointment I felt when I had to let her go. I guess that's heart. It wasn't until much later that I was able to scream into the wind. You scream with your throat. Remember, stomach, caress, felt, scream. Remember, butterflies in stomach. Caress. Whisper. Help. Felt. Sonoff NZ says, the plaque is the clue. Slatty Bartfast says head, stomach, hand, throat, heart, throat. Oh, you can do more than one at a time. Oh, head, stomach, hand, throat, because he whispered. Then he felt in his heart. Then he screamed. Oh, freaky as hell, man. Freaky as hell. I thought you could only do one at a time, so I was skipping. I mean, I didn't realize that you could, yeah, you could whisper and then you could scream. All right, so that's what it was. Okay. Jeez. That was awful. Okay, let's get out of here. Let's get to the secret. All right, so this is like 30 years ago. Whoa. Oh, it's the child behind the bars. Is that supposed to be her twin sister? But we learned from the priest that her twin sister
Who are you? You don't seem to be one of them.
Achievement unlocked frustration. I'm confused because the priest said that he saw someone who looked just like her in the town. It couldn't have been her. She didn't come from the town. So if she was born and raised here and her twin was here, her twin must be an adult still alive in town. This child could be her twin sister, and yet we found the bones on the other side of the bars, which means she died here. Brandon Belfed says, Ox, I'm far too drunk, and I missed last week's Scotch and Smoke Rings, but you in the chat are making for excellent background noise while I catch up on Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Cheers, Ox. Fantastic stream. Thank you so much, Brandon Belfed.
One of them? What are you doing down here?
Oh, let's just enjoy this voice acting and the writing.
My grandfather and those men in suits locked me down in this cell. Please, miss, you have to help me get out of here.
Of course I'll help. Stay calm, okay? Everything will be all right. I promise.
You have no right to promise that, but okay.
Okay, miss.
Where are your parents?
My father is on a business trip. He should be back in a couple of days. And my mother was also captured by those men.
I'm so sorry. I'll get you out of here. First, we need to find a way to open the door.
What do you plan to do, miss? Those men in suits took the key with them, and I don't think it's a good idea that you get close to them.
I'm sure there's a way to get the lock off without using the key.
Please hurry. There isn't much time. We need to save Mother.
We'll get you out. Just wait a little longer.
Out.
What have you done to the lock, miss?
I poured some acid on it. The metal will eventually dissolve, but it will take some time.
I only hope that the acid works fast. There's almost no candle left.
You have to be patient, little one. Sooner or later, the lock will fall apart. For now, the best we can do is wait.
Thank you, miss.
What is your name, little one?
I'm Anna. Anna Wildberger. I live here in the hospital with my parents and my sister.
Have we met before?
Your face seems familiar, but I'm sure we've never seen each other before. Do you work in the hospital?
No, but I have this photograph. Are you one of these girls?
What? Why do you have this photograph?
I don't know, but I'm trying to figure it out. It was mailed to me a few weeks ago.
A few weeks ago? My father took that photo yesterday morning, just before he left for his trip. Why are you lying to me?
I swear I'm not lying. I'm telling the truth.
What do you want from me?
I just want to help you get out of here.
I'm not talking to you anymore. That acid was probably another lie to fool me. You never wanted to help me get out.
Anna, you have to listen to me. I need you to trust me. I am your friend.
I don't want to talk to you anymore.
Anna, listen to me.
Ooh, spooky. Hey, finally! Oh God, I can save. Jeez. 4 hours later. I've been streaming this. I've been playing for 3 hours and 49 minutes, and I finally, for the first time, find a new save spot. Well, let's go back to the present, see what happens. Oh, bye, kid.
I don't want to talk to you anymore.
That's not what it says, but okay. I mean, why can't I use this? But her bones are still in there. Or they were. Did we really go back in time? Oh my God. Oh, what the heck. The bones are no longer there. A young child's diary. 15th of November, 1980. Something very odd happened. A woman holding a lighter that brightened my prison appeared from the darkness. At first I was afraid, but her features reminded me of Mother. She came close to me and told me that she would help me get out of here. Then she poured acid on the cell door lock. She showed me the picture that Father took of Emma and me a couple of days ago and told me that she had received it in the mail more than a week ago. After that, she left with the promise of returning. The acid worked. The woman was right. I just needed to wait. Luckily, the suited men have not arrived yet. I will find a place to hide until Father returns from his trip. A combination key. It's missing a dial, but... Oh, we've got it. That's the key to all of those other locked doors that we have found. We just have to rotate the dial to get the right combination for each door. Where did Anna hide? I gotta save. The fastest way to save is this way. Because there was a save point down here, I believe. Wasn't there a save point here? I could have sworn there was. No. Okay. So we've just gone back in time. Great, they threw time travel into it. Ah. Okay, but that won't work on this lock. the bathroom where I came out. Wasn't there a safe spot here? No. Examination room. Oh, I gotta get to the waiting room. Okay. There we go. Finally. One left.
After going through that strange projection, I found myself in a place I'm sure I've been before. But it was different, as if it was the same place at another time. It gave me a feeling I didn't belong. I discovered something terrible. A young girl locked in a cell. Who could do such a horrible thing to a child? There is a robust lock holding the cell door. I don't think I'll be able to locate the key, so I should find another way to open it.
We already did that.
I have to get her out of there.
We already did that. All right. Well, with that, I'm all out of time. What an enlightening broadcast this has been. I think I'm gonna put this Slocum's Joe pillow far, far away and never put it on camera again to avoid certain discussions in chat. But we had a lot of fun. Thanks everybody for coming. And the game, while frustrating at times, is it's a mind-bending game, and I am enjoying it. It's fun to navigate through all of the different puzzles, and I'm really glad that you're all here to help me get through it. So when we get back, we've got this key, and we're gonna have to figure out how to use it to unlock these doors. I'm thinking that it only unlocks one of the doors, and inside whatever door we unlock, we'll find more dials that we can use to make a new key to unlock the other doors. But that's just a guess. We'll continue with Tormented Souls next week. Same Ox time, same Ox channel, Scotch and Smoke Rings. Then, for Friday, for tomorrow, I've got Days Gone. Not sure when I'll go live. Probably a little bit later than 10 o'clock, maybe around noon. We'll see. Follow me on Twitter for a notification for when I go live. And thanks again for coming. Have a wonderful rest of your night, and I'll see you all very soon with more lore videos and more live streams. Bye-bye.